Hi, my name is Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I'm here at Matsuricon 2024 with my good pal, Mr. David Vincent. How you been?
I have been fantastic. It's good to see you.
It's been quite a bit of time since you and I had a chance to talk. I was at ColossalCon 2018. How have you been?
I have been great. I've been great. Very, very busy, but good.
Alrighty, so we're going to jump into it, and the most important role in question since last time we talked was your thirst moment in Jujutsu Kaisen as Kento Namami. That role really blew up on the internet due to one small clip. So how has been the reaction to that moment?
I call that the thirsty clip, and honestly, it was amazing. I loved it. It was so much fun. What really caught me was all the TikToks that came out of it, and so watching the TikToks, I got such a huge kick out of it, and I even went and commissioned a really beautiful art piece based on that particular scene. That has me pulling the hair, and so I loved it. I thought it was great, and I loved the fans' reactions to it.
And then how was it like still playing him for the rest of the series?
Amazing, honestly, Nanami is one of the characters that I can actually relate to on a human level. So it was awesome. I mean, he's just an incredibly special character, and I was just thrilled to get to play him.
Alrighty then. And then going into another fun role that a lot of people love you for is that you get to continue to come back as Gilgamesh throughout the Fate series. How's it like when you get to come back to him and tell everybody to grovel?
I love him because he's so arrogant. And he has every right to be as arrogant as he is. So that's why I love him. And you hate him, but you love him because he's so arrogant. So to me, he's a lot of fun to play. I love how smarmy he is. And then he's not smarmy all the time. Sometimes he's actually like legit, So he's a lot of fun. I love being able to play up both sides of him.
Alrighty then. Now, since last time we talked, you have now joined the JoJo series, providing narration for 2 seasons and doing a couple stands. What's it like? Because the best part is Word would not let me put stands. It only wanted stand. Yeah. So what's it like playing stands and being a narrator for a couple seasons?
Well, I'm actually the narrator for the entire franchise. So I've been the narrator for the whole franchise, and then playing the stands. To me, it's just a blast. And what a great world to be in, in the JoJo world. So I love it. To me, it's a dream getting to be a part of that amazing franchise.
I say we had Richard on about a year and a half ago, and that was really funny. We had Richard on oh my God 5 times in a row. And again, this is kind of the fun thing when I remembered you for back in the day was being Grimmjow in Bleach, and it ended at one point, and now we're back with 1,000 Year Blood War. What's it like going back almost, it was almost 20 years ago, and then all of a sudden coming back to it almost 10, 15 now. Yeah. You're like, I don't know where this story is, but Grimmjow's here somehow, and I get to come back and play him. So what was it like for you?
Well, it's true. I don't know anything about the storyline. I haven't read the manga, right? I've had a lot of fans have told me, oh my gosh, and have kind of brought me up to speed. So, but I don't know exactly what's going on. I know he comes back, and I know that going back into playing Grimmjow will be like putting on a really awesome fitting suit. I love that character, and I know Grimmjow like the back of my hand, so I can't wait.
I remember when I was watching in college, gosh, that makes me sound old, but when I was watching in college, those moments with him versus Ichigo were just so impactful and powerful. Even if you heard in English or Japanese, they were just so impactful and very powerful. He's such a deep character himself. And again, he's complex. He's not just a one-noted character. Yeah. And I'm glad you're able to give him depth. Now, sometimes people mismash this name. You got to be in the big series, Mashley, Magic and Muscles as Claude Lucy. Yes. How's it been working on that? And it's a very catchy opening theme song.
Well, the theme song is amazing. You know what? Honestly, it's a really cool series, and the character that I got to play once. I don't know why I tend to get cast as jerks, but but I dig it. I must do it well. But no, it's a great series. It's a lot of fun to be on.
Yeah, I've seen Alex Lee talk about it. He was on Trash Taste podcast with Connor Gonton and Joey talking about he had a whole hour interview with him about just talking about his career, and he was bringing up Mashley and how people try to combine his name, his real name, into the characters. It's really funny. So hopefully one day I'll have the chance to buy it. I buy all my anime. I don't stream it. I buy it to keep the industry going, because that's part of why we get good shows is by buying. So Another thing we briefly talked about last time was your directing, and I know that was very brief last time. Have you had a chance to go back into directing since 2018?
I did, yes. I was directing all the way through the pandemic. I was directing, and what was interesting is, I directed the Hunter x Hunter movie. I directed a whole bunch of anime series, and then we actually shifted during the pandemic. You had to be in studio, and it was just absolutely unheard of to try to direct anime not in a studio. And we were able to pivot in 3 weeks. And a shout out to Bang Zoom and everybody else in the industry during that period of time. Very quickly pivoted, and we stayed on track and continued to get the shows done. So.
No, I mean, like I said, there was a lot of great shows that came out during the pandemic, and I was like, Jesus, you guys were knocking them out one by one. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. I have to say, I was amazed by a lot of the ingenuity that a lot of my colleagues came up with.
Yeah. And then going into one of my personal games that I loved hearing you in, you were Tyson in Tales of Vesperia, and it got a re-release on modern consoles. You can go and download it. It's updated. It's the definitive edition, so it has all the extras in it, which was cool for me because I got all the cool characters I missed on the original 360 version because I didn't play. So what they originally did was they had it on 360. Yeah. And then when they released it on PlayStation, they added in extra characters because you could get Sam Riegel as part of your party on the definitive edition, but you couldn't do it in the original edition. Okay. So that if you buy it on modern consoles and download it, you can get all those extra characters added into your party now. And there's more storylines and like, the little vignettes you guys all do. Yeah. Those were part of it, so it's really, really fun. So anyways, what was, when you were playing Tyson, his complexities of being a monster hunter, so on and so forth, what was it like for you?
For me, it was a lot of fun. To be honest with you, we rely heavily on our directors to really guide us through that process when we're actually making this game, right? When we're voicing it. But for me, just the whole Tales universe and being a part of the Tales universe, Tyson being one of them in Tales of Vesperia, it's a joy. The storytelling that happens in those games, I think, is phenomenal.
No, I mean, I've played Tales of Arise and Symphonia are my three Tales games because everything else was on PlayStation. I didn't have PlayStation. I had a GameCube, 360, and then recently the Xbox One. Okay. So I've like moved that direction. Everybody else was like, everything else is on PlayStation. I'm like, I don't know if I want that. So finishing things up, are there any current projects you want fans to know about at this time?
Not that I can tell you, of course, because we're always under NDA. But I gotta be safe.
No, it's no big deal. We understand that. Now, in case a project does come up, where can we follow you online to hear those information?
Absolutely, you can follow me on. I'll always call it Twitter. I've never really called it X, but you can call me follow me at David Vincent VA for voice actor. Pardon me, and then my Instagram. So my Instagram is the same. It's at David Vincent VA for voice actor. And then I'm launching a new website as well, David Vincent VA, where I'll have all kinds of updates and information as well.
And then what do you want to say to all the wonderful fans that have been keeping up with you throughout the years?
I just want to say thank you so much. I love you all. I really appreciate all of your support and just coming along on the journey with me because it's a blast. And I can't wait to see you all at conventions or shows around wherever they are. Awesome.
All right, thanks, David. And have a good day.
All right, you too, brother. Good to see you.